Morning, sunshine.
Already this morning?
It was a short night, dude. Here we are bright and early in the morning, day 2 from Twin Falls, Idaho to Cheyenne, Wyoming is our plan. 617 miles, 9 hours. So there's a sticker and business card. So
I'm gonna order one of these from you.
the Zero 3D, yeah. He was interested in GoPro mounts, so.
A few of us were up early so we could visit the majestic Snake River Canyon at sunrise. It sits just north of Twin Falls, Idaho. The Perrin Bridge crosses the canyon and was once the highest bridge in the world when it was built back in 1927. On September 8, 1974, Evel Knievel attempted jumping this canyon on his rocket-powered cycle, but failed when his parachute deployed too soon and brought the rocket to a stop in midair. He drifted to the bottom of the canyon and barely missed going into the water. Motorcycle trips bring you many surprises, and this early morning activity was not planned until the night before at dinner. I can tell you that it was a humbling experience of pure beauty that I'll never forget, and it became an unexpected highlight of this trip. Yeah, put this one on your bucket list right now.
Freaking amazing this morning at sunrise. Totally worth getting up early. If you're in the area, you've got to check it out.
Yeah, if you're ever in Twin Falls, stop at the bridge. Either side, just go down, you can go underneath. Take a look around.
Heard it from the man right there, I agree.
Hey, Starbucks called the police because they said you locked yourself in the bathroom, so they called the police. You've been trespassed from Starbucks. And we left Twin Falls, Idaho early and started laying down the miles as we needed to get all the way to Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Out in stormy weather, I might have the blues, but nothing ever stopped me from dusting off my shoes. You might think you'll see me falling to the ground, but I threw up my umbrella when rain started.
We had to make multiple stops for gas, water, and food, of course, and quite honestly, those stops can create much laughter at times.
Robbie, what did this guy, so we're at a gas station in Utah and some guy said something.
Car denting hail this afternoon in Cheyenne, Wyoming. No.
So it's car denting hail, will it dent motorcycles too?
No, motorcycles are exempt.
Oh, we're fine then. We're fine.
They're exempt.
Good deal.
Yeah, we're fine.
Dude, I really hope that is wrong information.
And
does the radar say motorcycle denting hail?
Well, it says motorcycles are exempt, but find an overpass just in case.
Sturgis Jeff is out, everybody. Rob, Sturgis Jeff is out.
He just put on 2 rings and took
Oh
his
yeah,
helmet off.
Utah Jeff.
Already on.
You put rings on? This is Utah Jeff now. No helmet. Oh, you're just going no helmet. Oh yeah, full on. Till that hail
wake
starts. That'll feel good.
Where's the hailstorm supposed to be?
No, you can ditch the helmet, dude. It's no big deal if you go down. Your head will be fine. Right, don't worry about it, dude. You're probably good. Right.
I'll do what's right.
So the angel on the right shoulder, the little guy on the right
just
shoulder saying
won.
do what's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, attaboy. Way to cave to pressure.
Pretty irresponsible. Right, no helmet. And we'd make another stop in South Weber, Utah, to meet up with Popeye, who had left Twin Falls early to meet his sister for breakfast. Hey, Scott.
I thought your sister didn't
What were you? Was it you asking for pictures of his sister, Scott, last night? Was that you?
I just asked you.
Just no comment. You knew it was coming. We still had a ton of miles to go, so we wasted very little time and headed out of Utah and into Wyoming via I-80. This is straight up freeway riding to make the miles that we needed to. We were still threatened with some major storms, but we kept our fingers crossed that we'd miss them. We were blessed and mostly rode around the storms except for some light rain at times.
Sitting down, on a bad day, on a good
We made it to Little America in Wyoming for lunch, which sits in the absolute middle of nowhere, or as I like to call it, BFE. They call it Wyoming's Little Oasis. This place only exists because of travelers and truck drivers, as it is located on a coast-to-coast highway, I-80. It has all the necessities such as gas, food, and rooms. The food is definitely not something to holler about, but it will get you by and get you back on the road.
A lot of mayo. Pretty good though. Have you eaten here before? Is it good?
Oh, yeah.
It's good? All right. You like the relishes. What are you getting? Nice. Nice. I might do that. Put the sweet relish on it. Yeah, Popeye. Ride that. Look at that. It's got a hump back there for you to sit on.
No nuts to butts here.
No.
See, people get
Nice. Thanks, bro. Nice. Nice.
My leg kind of caught just a little bit.
He can't get off. Come on. Get up there, Big Daddy. You can do it. Yeah. So what is there to do at Little America? Sit on a dinosaur. All right, just real quick, promise we'll get right back into your video. A ton of man hours, effort, and expenses go into helping as many bikers as we can worldwide. There is a way you can support us and get benefits. You can become a patron member. Link in the description below. You pledge a certain amount per piece of content. No risk to you because you can put a monthly cap. There are the benefits, like I say, t-shirt, stickers, the private Facebook group, you get access to that. It's a troll-free zone. Access to our live private video broadcasts and chat, up to access to our premium videos upon request, and you get access to ride events and meetups. All right, let's get back into your video.
We left Little America and we're only about halfway to Cheyenne at this point. We still had 294 miles and 4.5 hours saddle time to go. We throttled down and mostly rode around the many distant storms, but we did get some light rain. This was just freeway riding with not much to see. Yep, and then it happened. The first major debacle of the trip, and we were just 15 miles outside Cheyenne, Wyoming. I lost the ability to shift and the lever went loose. I had to take the next exit to a frontage road to figure out the full extent of the problem. After further examination and in some heavy winds, we learned that the inside of my shifter lever spline stripped out where it connects to the shifter arm. Luckily, I was able to manipulate the shifter arm with one hand to change gears to get my bike to the hotel in Cheyenne, Wyoming. We'd have to figure it out in the morning as no dealerships were open. We made it to the Best Western Plus in Cheyenne, where the nice staff let us park our bikes under cover as a wicked hailstorm was predicted. B-Real from the Sworn View MC California crew had ridden to meet us here and was waiting. We got all checked into our rooms quickly, and it was time for some grub in this one Uber town. Got the Ubers ready, ladies?
There's one Uber in this town. He's right there.
So if you want to become an Uber driver, there's no competition.
No,
There's definitely Cheyenne.
Solving the world's problems. Small
Not a
town
one-horse
America.
town, one Uber town.
One Uber town.
And we got to make sure when Lee and all those guys get out that they call us right away. So Brad has the app up and running right here, so
No
that we
card.
know when the one Uber opens as soon as they get out, so we can nab it on the app. But it says not available. This is crazy.
So, we hailed the same Uber twice and got the entire crew to T. Joe's restaurant that had been recommended by hotel staff. We were all tired, hungry, and thirsty. I think everyone that was at T. Joe's that night would tell you that the food was outstanding and the steaks were done to perfection and delicious. I highly recommend stopping by T. Joe's if you're riding through Cheyenne. The ambiance and relaxing environment at T. Joe's are also worth noting. After dinner, it was time to Uber back to the hotel, and luckily, there was more than one of them out now.
Hauling ass! Oh yeah, that's why we're riding with Soraya. Hauling ass. What's your name?
Soraya.
Soraya? I just want to say, you drive this thing like you stole it. I like you. Yeah. You came in here hot. Are those stop signs just advisory in Wyoming?
Sometimes.
Just advisory signs?
And little did we know that we cultured Sturgis Jeff this evening with the Uber experience. Yeah, I think he needs to get out more often.
Yeah, you don't have to pay Uber cash, Jeff.
Yes, you
It's all on the interweb.
The interwebs.
It's all taken care of on your card. Yeah.
Uber experience
No,
tonight.
second.
First and second tonight.
Dang.
I mean, that is impressive.
You're living
All right
large.
here in the big city of Cheyenne.
Yeah,
Wyoming.
out of all places, you take your first Uber in Cheyenne. There we go. Seems to be the end of day 2. I gotta get up in the morning and figure out my shifter and all that. So hopefully the local dealership has what I need. If they don't. Clear day.
Forget about signs and rules.